Hello and welcome to another episode of the FullTime15 Podcast, where we are reviewing Game Week 19 and previewing Game Week 20 in a bumper episode. But before we get into all the games, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever you want to do with, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. It helps us tremendously. But as always, joined by my regular co-host here, Robin. How the devil are you, sir? Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year, sir. I'm doing well, very well actually. I'm looking forward to what we can do with the podcast in the new year. So it's all good. It's all good. We're actually improving on our numbers as well. Subscribers and obviously views as well. You showed me that we have a record.
Yep, we spiked a record in midweek with one of our shorts, mate, talking about the Arsenal, which tipped over, what is it now? 1,500 views,
Yeah,
which is
oh, that's
phenomenal
good.
for us and somewhere we only, I guess, dreamed of being when we first started doing this a few weeks back. We've obviously got a long, long way to go before anything we get excited about, but we love those little, those little points and milestones and victories, I suppose you could say. It's because we just love enjoying, doing
Yeah.
this. It's actually just a laugh, just to have a chat and review the games. And we usually do the previews on a Friday, which comes out on a Saturday morning with a beer, mate. So I hope you've got one this week.
I've got two
Oh,
because I saw you
splendid.
commenting on when I had to do the preview myself. I saw a little comment there.
Little
Okay,
side
okay.
swipe.
No. It's okay. So I'll bring two.
Let's
I
go.
don't think we've had either actually on the podcast before.
Fantastic. What have you gone for then?
I've gone for the classic Thai beer in front of my head. Yeah, Singer.
Singer. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It feels like you've had it maybe in the podcast, but I just can't really
I
recall.
don't think so.
Yeah, I have that, and it's like a different type of Falcon. It's like a normal Swedish beer, but it's more of a it has more of some ingredient. I don't know. So it's a basic Falcon, but it's something more in it. Not volume, not percentage or anything. Just
More hot.
more of yeah, probably hops. Yeah.
Fantastic, mate. I like the fact that you've outdone yourself because you missed a week. You bring two.
Yeah, so better go ahead and open one because these needs to be finished.
They do need to be finished, mate.
Yeah.
Was
Do you have a beer,
that
sir?
twist cap, by the way?
No.
No.
Nope.
I do have a beer, mate. Yes. From the Czech Republic. You see this?
Oh, I was just about to say that one as well, but and we've had that as well on the podcast.
Have we actually?
We have, yeah, we have,
Oh
and that
no.
was that was in the fridge as well, just next to this one. So just no, we've had that one. So and then you
Put it
come up
back.
with it. Okay,
Oh bollocks. But the thing is,
yes, send it back. New one, boom. That's what.
I I forget what we've done because most weeks I forget the beer itself. So I'm just glad I've got a beer now.
Yeah.
Um, but
Anyway, I'm
I'll,
happy with you. It's
I'll
all
bring
good.
I'll bring two next week, mate.
So, do you have any New Year resolution?
New Year's resolutions, mate. Yeah, I do.
Hmm. Okay, I'm all ears.
All right, you want me to? Okay.
Just quickly, yeah.
Yeah, no, I need to get in shape a bit more now, mate. So I'm going to start running. Been
Mhm.
gymming for the last few months, on and off, but I feel like I need to get out and do some running for the soul, the mind, and the body, all of the above. Not just
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I, I feel that as well. But it's always like that. When you've had the winter break, the Christmas
for sure.
break, and everything that comes with it. So yeah, yeah. Okay,
That,
more
that's
running.
one, and the other one is to be a little bit more kind of out there in terms of like this, for example, this podcast, doing shorts, stuff like that, uploading stuff, a bit more embracing being on a camera a little bit more and just being kind of
Mhm.
looking to provide a bit of, I guess, quality content as opposed to just hot takes that are going to rile people up or whatever, to actually provide a bit of genuinely good content, I suppose, and just being online a little bit more in terms of putting the brand out there, if you like, putting out the name and just being comfortable enough on camera, I suppose.
Well, that's fantastic. I remember you complimented me when I spoke about dirty beer glasses or dirty glasses. When they sort of
Yeah, yeah,
these
yeah.
carbonated sort of bubbles clutch onto the glass. That's the sort of facts you're talking about, I think.
That's the standard level we're shooting for, mate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Factual content.
Actually, yeah, yeah. And speaking about that, being more coming into the new year with more quality, we're actually yeah, and obviously promoting our brand a little bit. It's we're we're printing not t-shirts but shirts,
Hmm.
long sleeve shirts. We are so. I'm gonna give you one. Hopefully, we gonna meet up in the last 31st of January. So hopefully it will be done by then. So
Fantastic, mate.
actually, yeah, walking around like a
A walking brand, mate.
advertisement. Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
Mm. Yeah. No. Anyway, that's good.
What
My
have you
New
got?
Year's
What are your resolutions, mate?
swearing less,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
swearing less, but no worries, and that's not going to affect the podcast because this is going to be my fucking sanctuary.
I want to find a very quick video for you. You continue talking. I want to find a video that's on brand, on point with what you just said.
Okay, does it include me?
No,
Good.
not yet.
Anyway, no, but just in the day to day life, really, I'm just gonna have to find other words or ways to channel it a little bit instead of blasting it out there because I
Cause what?
the, I
Cause what? Why? What's the? I do understand it, but
yeah, no, it's just because I don't really need it. I think I could say other stuff as well. Instead of cursing. So I have the kids. So sometimes they, you know, influence them. Sometimes and oh, okay, that's a word you shouldn't use. I know I use it. I use it too much.
well,
Yeah, so that's yeah. And my 1 year old as well. He's he should come into this world. Not cursing. That's the first word, maybe.
well, I've yeah. To be
I,
fair,
I, I
mate.
don't know. I don't know.
But this is your
Because
sanctuary, you said, so
because sometimes it's needed when speaking of certain teams.
it's I can't find the video exactly. But have you seen this fella before? Can you see that?
Is that the one? Is that the guy who drinks carbonated like drinks and it's not and is trying to not burp? No.
I don't think so. Could be, but I don't think so. It
Okay,
might
no.
be.
Yeah,
Um,
well, no then.
it might be though.
Okay.
Fairly on brand. But basically, he was basically saying the point of view of a podcast host trying to what do you say, resonate with the guest. So he's asking
Hmm.
like, so he's proper polite and he's like, yeah, okay, so how are you? Blah blah blah. Uh,
Hmm.
how's your week been, etc. And then he asked like a question, and the guest goes, am I allowed to swear on here? And he's like, yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah, yeah, absolutely. So he goes, so the guest goes on and says effing this, and he's like, yeah, fucking this, and he starts swearing himself to like, you know, be with
Good.
not the word's not resonate, but I can't think of the fucking word.
Uh, well, being on the same level basically then.
Yeah,
Is that
but
what you
yeah,
mean?
exactly. So and it's so not him, and it's so off brand, but it's like this.
Adapted, trying to adapt to one another, maybe.
Yeah, and he keeps just
Okay.
going, and he takes it further and further and further, and this is I thought it hilarious. But if I find that, I'll send it to you.
Hmm.
But anyway, yes, no swearing. Good. Anything else?
Less
Less
swearing.
swearing. Sorry. Maybe we
Yeah.
get like a little jar, mate, a little swear jar for you for us.
Hmm.
Well, that would
Well,
go
then, no,
way
no,
much
no, no,
thanks
no.
to you.
Yeah, that won't work. He'll be rich as fuck.
Ka-ching.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, no, that's a big one. Like less screen time, but you know, uh, well, less being on the phone, just scrolling basically.
mindless scrolling.
So
Yeah.
just leave the phone when I get home. But that was also the New Year resolution from coming into 2025, and it lasted for like 3 or 4 weeks. I was doing quite well, but then same old habits.
Habits die hard, mate. Old habits die hard. Yes, but listen, new year, new you, mate. Same you, same problems. But let's see if you can go a little
Just
bit longer than 4 weeks this time. Take the win.
yeah,
What I'd be saying, mate. Um, but yeah, you got any more? Was
no,
that was your only one?
yeah,
Two.
but
Your
two, yeah, two, yeah, yeah.
only, those are actually quite attainable and good ones, to be fair, mate.
Yeah. I know that many people have this like, oh, I'm gonna drink less alcohol, or just gonna quit alcohol for a month or two.
Yeah,
But that's I don't want to. I think it was Bert Kreischer. Do you know what that is?
of course I know that is, mate.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was him. Well, I know it was him. He said I want to keep my I always want to keep my body healthy enough to have a drink. Because I never want to give up a drink. Because you're just gonna have the time of your life. When you have that spontaneous drink. Oh, do you want to drink? Oh, of course, if I can want to drink. Do you know what I mean? So I can skip like loads of other stuff, but when the Friday comes, Saturday, and we do this,
Yeah,
I don't know. I just fancy a drink
yeah.
every now and then. So yeah,
No, I'm on board with that, mate. At the moment it's kind of strange because like obviously been to Spain after Christmas or around Christmas, so I'm
mm.
having like one or two beers a day, just like because vacation, whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Then I came home and it was like, oh, brilliant. A couple of beers are in the fridge, cold already. I'll
yeah.
have one. And then it was like, oh, it's New Year's Eve. Oh, brilliant. I'll have one. And then it's like, today, oh, it's Friday. Brilliant. I'll have one. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah. Oh, it's a podcast as well. Oh,
yeah.
I can do a couple. Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow, Saturday. Brilliant. So then from Sunday, I'll obviously won't have any. But it's just
Well,
like,
it's Sunday, Chelsea, Manchester City.
it's,
Well, Manchester City, Chelsea. So maybe a little something, something. Anyway, shall we move on then to what the podcast actually is about?
would help, mate, I think. Would be useful.
It's about time, yeah.
So
So
what actually is the
it's
podcast about?
it's about football, but actually, we do have a segment about beer as well. And I think this has been the longest beer sort of segment that we've had. Digressing a little bit into the New Year's resolutions and stuff. But that's what happens.
That is what
You know,
happened, mate.
I
I'm
think you
happy
can
enough.
allow yourself to do that. Being just on the other side of New Year's Eve. So it's yeah, okay.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. But yeah, I guess let's jump straight in then. Who we
Birmingham,
going
we're going
to?
up to Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah,
Villa
Aston,
or Wolves?
Aston. I think
Oh,
that is called.
Aston.
Yeah. So it's Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest.
Is that the early game?
That's the other game. That's a 1:30, no, 12:30 game, local time. And I'm just gonna quickly not speak about Emery with his cunty behaviour at Emirates Stadium, not shaking his hand. So I was waiting for 2 hours to say it or something. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention for that, but he's not the gentleman as people you're not the gentleman you want people to view you as.
Hmm.
Just leave that childish, weird behavior somewhere else. So anyway, in that podcast, we did going into the Arsenal game, also Aston Villa game. I think now Villa will start. They will now start to struggle. I think a little bit. Not maybe here particularly, but that's more down to Forest not being good enough at the moment. They are not. Well, they're doing okay under Sean Dyche, and we mentioned that before. But they are maybe not good enough to, if Aston Villa would face any other team, really, not maybe in the relegation zone, but more or less any other team, I think they would struggle to even get 1 point. Because I think this Arsenal 4-1 game, I think it has stirred some things up in the dressing room there, and maybe Emery mentally, I don't know, it does something to you, I think, as a squad, as a team, when you've gone like 11 or 12 games without even losing a point.
Hmm.
And then you get battered like 4-1. Oh, okay, so it ended. It's about how can they keep it up now? Can they start over? Do they have the mental strength to do it? I don't know. So it's a good game for them, maybe, playing Forest at home. Not sort of, in air quotes, the worst game you can have, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, I think prediction wise for this one, I mean for results, I believe that both teams will score. And goals actually seems to be within the two sides. They've played games in the past where it's been a goal fest, and both teams scored actually.
Mm.
And I looked at results going back quite some time, and in 2018, do you know what the final result was in the championship? They both played then.
5-4.
No, 5-5.
Oh.
Mhm. Yeah. So both teams seems to score against one another, and obviously Aston Villa really liked City dropping points yesterday, because they feel that they have the chance now, and they need to take the chance at home to Forest. That being said, teams behind Nottingham Forest, they are coming in fast. So they actually need to step up the game a little bit. They need to start picking up some points. And so, result for me, 1-1 final result.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, is that what you had?
It
Can't be.
when you were talking, I was like, fancy 1-1 here. Yeah,
Mm,
why not?
yeah.
But no, I will go with a 2-1 Aston Villa win then. But yeah, just on your point about Unai Emery, I think we'll get onto it when we speak about Arsenal, but excuse me, it's
We don't have to really, but because enough has been said, I think. But
no, but it
yeah, go on.
pisses me off the fact that everything is a stick to beat Arsenal with or beat Arteta with. So Emery, full-time whistle goes, Emery literally walks straight to the fourth official and straight down the tunnel. He has a quick glance at where Arteta is and he fucks off, basically. Right? He didn't wait even a millisecond and to shake his hand. He just fucked off, right?
Mm,
And then he's
mhm.
complaining afterwards. And then you have people online saying, yeah, well, fucking Arteta's celebrating like an idiot with his coaching staff.
He did a high five, quick hug, and then he was off. That
Every
took like
fucking
6 seconds.
every time a team wins, like I see some fucking people on there going, "Oh, no
Here we
other
go.
coach in the league ever does that." Yes, they do. Every single week, there are coaches when they win a game, they congratulate their fucking coaching staff, and then they walk together and shake hands, yada yada yada. Oh, Arteta's this, he's a twat, he's this, whatever. Go and look what Arteta did when Villa beat Arsenal in the last
Yeah,
minute.
yeah, yeah,
He
exactly.
came onto the pitch, he was congratulating all the Villa players, brilliant game, blah blah blah. He shook hands with Emery, all that stuff. And this isn't the
Yeah,
first time.
obviously, yeah, and obviously Emery knows about this. Well, he's just acting like a child, and he said also in the post match interview that, it was cold as well. I can't wait forever.
Hmm,
Okay, well, then someone showed a clip when he did the same.
yeah,
He just fucked off into the tunnel,
yeah.
and the caption was like, "It wasn't cold then, you can't."
But
So
exactly.
so it's just
He's got previous of doing it,
yeah,
and somehow in all
nice.
this, it's turned around that Arteta's the villain of the piece.
Hmm.
And it's the same thing every single game that goes on. It's like Maresca got sacked by Chelsea or left Chelsea, however you want to say it happened, he's gone. And then you got a Man City account going, talking about, oh, he's won this, he's won that, he's won this, he's won. Arteta's won this in that manner. Why is Arteta the benchmark, the poll that everyone? Why is he even in that conversation?
Because yeah, because it's envy.
I, I genuinely,
So
man,
take that as a compliment. I know it's frustrating, mate, but it's
I know,
it's
but it grinds me because these Man City fans
of
now,
course it does, and they know it. So they got you.
they
You got me too sometimes.
they get,
Hate it.
but yes, 100%, and you're exactly right. But the point of I guess all of this is the hypocriticalness and the nature of all of these fans who come out and say this. Like, for example, Man United fans, when Arsenal, just scraped past Wolves with needed two own goals or whatever it was to beat Wolves at home, and they had just beaten Wolves 4-1 away. And then
Yeah,
fast
yeah.
forward to when they play them at home and they drop points. And it's 1-1, and it's like, oh, well, you don't say anything now. But it's like same with Man City. When Arsenal dropped points at Sunderland, they were like,
Yeah,
oh, you're not
yeah, no,
champions.
no.
You can't beat Sunderland at Stadium of Light. You don't deserve to be champions. And then they're like, oh, it's a great point now because Arsenal didn't win there. So it's a good point. It's like,
Yeah.
are you winding me up?
Fucking
You are,
hypocrite.
but
Yeah.
Jesus wept, man. I just get so infuriated. I'm gonna have to cancel bloody going on Twitter or something, mate, because it's horrid. But either way,
No, we need you, Twitter, because you are the you're responsible, mate, for our full-time 15 account. Being on there and you just smash your comments out and just the shorts, the links to our YouTube channel as well. But it's showing as well. On the views, subscribers, likes, comments, as well. So do not cancel your account.
I might have to,
Oh,
mate.
your personal one you can, but not this one, please.
Just the blood pressure situation's just a little bit higher after game weeks. Even when we win, mate, I'm just fuming, fucking reading some shit.
Yeah.
But either way, top of league, mate.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next game. I've gone Villa 2-1. So yeah, I before we move on very quickly, I actually do agree with your point about I see Villa dropping more points moving forward. I see a bit of a stutter going on. But this is a great game for them to come back in and maybe correct a few things. And again, maybe go on another run. It's
Yeah, yeah, maybe. As I said, this is one of the sort of easier games,
Mhm.
coming into
Yep,
as a try to redeem yourself a little bit, but so
exactly.
it would be uh more difficult situation for them going to, like, I don't know, Brighton away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
As yeah, as Burnley are, because we're moving on then to the 3 p.m. kickoffs, which is then Brighton Burnley. And
Brighton.
it's a tricky game. This I haven't given it much consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but let's just mention that again. Brighton tend to do well against, on paper, better teams. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but and Burnley obviously doesn't check that box.
Phew.
But well, get real. uh, but yeah, Burnley picking up points actually here and there. And do you remember when they played Bournemouth away a couple of weeks ago? And we said, well, we will raise a warning here actually, because it's one of those games where you don't really predict or see Burnley really picking up points, maybe, but that's when they hit you.
Yep.
When yeah, when you
Yeah.
believe the least. Um,
Yeah. Exactly right.
so they could actually snatch a point here. I feel, and that would be super important for them. Super important points for the relegation battle. For them. So, but yeah, what's your take on this?
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's a massive game for them, massive game for Brighton as well, who have suddenly tumbled down the table, it seems, in
Mm.
just a matter of weeks. They're winless in six, Burnley winless in 10. So this could, quite easily end in a draw. This could end in a Brighton win. This could end in a Burnley 1-0, scrappy away win. Because neither team have any confidence right now. They're bereft
That
of
could actually then
confidence.
end up being a 3-3.
It could end up being a hot, yeah, one of those ding dongers where you just can't separate them, and it is what it is. But it's such as the Premier League right now. A win for Brighton, and they're up to eighth. So
Mm.
suddenly they're looking at European football again. Whereas right now they're looking over their shoulder, going, "Hang on a minute, we're
Yeah,
only,
yeah.
6 or 7 points clear of Forest, who are knocking on the trap door there." So same with Bournemouth. And I mean, you even look at Newcastle, a point and Spurs ahead of them. It's
Mhm.
it's it's ridiculously tight. We say it every week. Eventually it will kind of iron itself out a little bit more, but
It's not as tight League Two though, is it?
wow, no, League Two. What was that again? Ninth down to
Uh on a relegation, I think that's like three
relegation
three
places.
points. Like, yeah, it's like 200 teams on 26 points.
That's insane. Yeah, competitive, beautiful. That's beautiful for the neutral. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's not as tight as that, but it's still bloody tight.
Oh
I
yeah, mate. Yeah.
I am gonna side with the Seagulls there, and I'm gonna go 2-1 Brighton.
Okay. Okay. Um, Going for a little upset, maybe 0-0 for me.
No, no, beautiful. Um, Before we actually move on, I forgot to say at the start of this podcast, as per usual, the results from last week. You actually won last week. Congratulations, sir. Six
Whoopie doo.
6-3 now the score. You say whoopie do now, but if the second it turns into a winning points for you, mate, you'll be buzzing. But yeah, so you won last week. We got two correct scores again. Man United 1-1 at home to Wolves, which was plucked out by yourself. A phenomenal result there.
Yeah. Good.
Call. So congratulations on that, mate. And then the other one was, what was the other one?
Good.
Chelsea.
2-2. Yeah.
Chelsea 2-2 with Bournemouth. So listen, stick with us. We
That's
average
a really good
correct
one as well.
scores. Thank you, sir.
Picking out that one, really, really good. Uh,
And we'll
I
see what
didn't.
happens. But yeah, we
Yeah.
average two correct scores a week. We've got a nice little pot brewing, bigging up. We do every result each week, just a small, tiny bet. The pot's building now, so that's good. And
Yeah.
yeah, moving on to the next game, which is
Wolverhampton, West Ham.
Wolverhampton. Ooh,
Mm.
dog fight
It's a,
down there.
oh yeah, mate. And I think speaking about that point they grabbed at Old Trafford, Wolverhampton. I think that together with West Ham not being good enough. Obviously, Wolverhampton isn't. They are not good enough either for this season's Premier League, obviously. But West Ham is definitely a beatable team for Wolverhampton now, coming from that 1-1 result at Old Trafford. So I think that actually will be enough for them. Um, and they have a team good enough to get the win. against West Ham. Um, so I'm going for Wolverhampton's first win of the season, 1-0 Wolverhampton. If oh yeah, yep. Yeah, it feels good. Feels good. As long as
One.
they could just stop Jerobo, and then a lot a lot is won already.
So you're saying 1-0 Wolves.
Yeah,
1-0.
quite confidently as well.
That is phenomenal.
It's gonna
Um,
yeah, it's gonna end up being like five times your five times the stake or something. No
yeah.
fucking nothing.
Yeah. I'm thinking about that. I am gonna go with a bit of a strange bet, I suppose. In I don't really know where this is coming from.
Screening West Ham or
Close, 4-1 West Ham.
oh, I
Um,
I can't. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow.
I don't know
I,
where it comes from, but in somewhere rattling around in here,
nobody does.
the numbers 4 and 1 came out, and I thought who's more likely, West Ham or Wolves? And
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
you know,
I can't see there's been a like so many
I
goals in this
I
one.
I can't see right that, but do you know what it is? It's the third game week in like 6 7 days or whatever it is, something stupid.
Yeah.
And I just feel like there's those games where they just like you look at it and go, how did that result? How was that? You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So listen, why not back it one time? 4-1 West Ham, Jared Bowen hat trick, done it again.
Yeah. No.
Too much.
Okay. Well,
Ain't it?
anything more to add on that one?
Just the fact that, West Ham, I don't think are having a particularly good season. 3 wins from 19.
No. What?
Um, there was a little bit of a Nuno Espirito
No, Santo.
Santo, sorry,
Love it.
bounce,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
delayed
Oh, yeah,
bounce, bit of a delayed
yeah,
bounce, and now I feel like
yeah.
they're kind of back to the status quo. They're just a very beatable Premier League team, in my opinion. And listen, Wolves need to win a Premier League game. They will win a Premier League game at some point this season. It could well be this one.
Yeah.
And I've gone
But
4-1 West Ham.
yeah, exactly. But dot dot dot.
I've talked myself into a 4-1 West. Can I change it now?
No.
No. Okay. Good to know. We'll leave that there then. Okay.
Yeah, of course you can. Of
Moving
course
on.
you can change it. Of course you can change it.
I'm not changing it now, mate. What's done is done.
Oh, yeah, that's whiskey bees knees.
You've made
Yeah,
your bed
moving on
now.
then to the late Saturday game that is going down to the West Coast where no, down to the
Whoa.
South Coast. Fucking
Whoa.
hell. I don't know. Not fucking playing Plymouth away. But yeah,
Down,
Bournemouth Arsenal.
down to the seasiders, mate.
Bournemouth hosting Arsenal. And this, hopefully will not be the time for Bournemouth to turn their form around because um, please do that on another day against another team. you
On
know,
someone else's
uh,
watch, yeah.
mm, yeah, but games are tight. Coming thick and fast, mate. So always tricky, obviously. Playing so tight and then going away from home. Um, that being said, Bournemouth in horrendous form. Arsenal with a little boost, obviously a big boost, thrashing Villa, but also with that Sunderland picked up a point against Manchester City.
Hmm.
So they really gonna see that chance here. Um, they really want to take it, and yeah, also obviously so much better than Bournemouth this season. So I'm going for 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal. Yeah, I think you said before we came on, mate, that I think we'll have the same score here, and yeah, yeah, you're
Oh
spot.
yeah.
To be fair, I think 2-0 is the most sensible result here for the game. Obviously, Bournemouth no win in 10 in the Premier League coming into this one,
Um,
and like you say, you just don't want it to be one of those games where like last season, a Saliba red card or something that's impacts the game
Something's
negatively.
getting out. Now you put that in my head. Like
And
something's really fucked up. It's gonna happen.
but this is the Premier League, mate, and
It is. It is.
on the day anyone is capable of taking points off anyone else.
Mm.
Realistically, as you see last night from Sunderland getting a point up home to City, um, who were I thought fantastic. But yeah, I've got to go 2-0. 2-0 for this one, and I think Arsenal will hopefully, come in with it full focus on this one and not have an eye on their game against Liverpool coming up. Um,
Yeah,
midweek.
no, it's like 5 days away, 6 days away, something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Thursday next week, so I think
Mm.
it'll be fine. But it's just it's I never like going to Bournemouth. There's something about it. 3 years ago, I think it was, we went to Bournemouth and we played some
Mm.
champagne football, and I think Saliba scored with his left foot into the top corner. Unbelievable.
Yeah, rings a bell. Yeah,
Unbelievable. The way that they played, fantastic. But then we went to Bournemouth again, and it was, like I said, the Saliba red card, and it just, I don't know, it's just,
bad memories. Sometimes it's just sticks
yeah.
with you.
And the side story is obviously Semenyo's still going to be in the Bournemouth team. I don't know how that affects Bournemouth, to be honest with you. If you
Yeah, mate. Mentally, I think I think he's at Manchester City already. I
exactly,
think the players
and
are.
how do the players feel about it as well? Maybe slightly.
I don't know, but don't you think they are professional enough just to overlook the fact that he's probably leaving?
Yeah,
Maybe that's a good thing, because that can actually, leave some space for others to flourish.
yeah, for sure. I just feel like maybe if you're not going to be here for the rest of the season
Yeah,
as a
annoying,
player,
annoying as a teammate. Yeah.
yeah, like, as
Mm.
professional as you are, there's still going to be that part of you that goes, well, he's not fucking here for the rest of this, like, you know.
Yeah, sure, but they can talk about that before the game or after the game or whenever. But you have 1.5 hour playing football.
Mm. Yeah,
Just this is what you're getting paid for. Uh, and as a coach, I'm getting paid for picking out a team that can beat the other team. More or less. So you focus on what you have to do, and I focus on my shit. Okay.
yeah,
So I think they both parts have to be professional enough, and obviously then Semenyo as well, because yeah, he just had to focus on that game because it's not a done deal going to Manchester City. So as long as it isn't, as long as you're still in the red and black colours, then
yeah,
that's who you represent.
yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0.
I would fucking love them to be affected by it, obviously. I thought to fucking start fighting on the pitch with each other as long as we get the win.
Oh, for
If that,
sure.
if
Just a
that can
different
push
element.
Arsenal in the right direction,
Just a different element.
please go ahead. You know,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But we listen, we actually owe Bournemouth you know, last two results. They beat us twice last season,
yeah,
so we owe them one. Be a good game. Just need to start well and not start slowly because that always is an issue. Starting slowly and that's when we drop points. But yep, I'm going to tune the Arsenal as well. Crack,
perfect.
cracking on, mate.
I hate the camera angle as well on the Vitalis Stadium. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
it's strange, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So that actually finishes off the Saturday, and going into Sunday, we do have a 1:30 game. No, sorry,
12:30.
12:30 game. Yeah, local time on a Sunday, which is not super normal. We had that Manchester United game. I think it was as well. Kicking off at 12. I think uh, in England
Mm-hmm.
on a Sunday, which is not it's not super normal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not usual. But yeah, they're playing Leeds away. So Leeds, Manchester United, 12:30 on the Sunday. I think I don't have much on this game. We could That could be loads to talk about, actually. About Leeds, how well they're doing. Manchester United, that 2 points they dropped, or actually that point they gained actually against Wolverhampton. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, just to save us some time, I haven't written down anything about this one, um, except the result, which is 2-1 Leeds. So
Aha.
that's
Yeah. So
yeah,
Leeds
so
are at
that's
home, aren't
yeah.
they? Okay, good.
It's Manchester United 2-1. That's my prediction. What's your take on this one, mate?
Listen,
What do you reckon?
these two clubs hate each other. Um, and for
too,
me,
I'm not too fond of Manchester United myself.
no, you're not, mate, to be fair. But for me, yeah, I think Leeds win this game, and to be honest with you, depending on the fitness of Bruno Fernandes, I don't know how close he is to coming back. If he is back, I can see them scoring. If he isn't back, I don't see them scoring. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 Leeds United win in this one.
Nil even, yeah.
It will be a fiery encounter, and any game that needs to kick off at 12 o'clock on a Sunday or 12:30 or whatever it is needs the respect. Going to be a nice. I think wasn't it Newcastle Sunderland that kicked off early?
Ah,
Was it?
no, I think it was a Manchester United game.
Oh, it was some game, whoever they played then. But either way, they hate each other.
Mm.
It's gonna be fighting in the stands. I'm sure of it.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah,
Dominic Calvert-Lewin at it again, maybe. He
yeah,
actually did score away to Liverpool.
he did indeed, mate. Just wasn't allowed to stand, so doesn't.
Rightly so. Yeah,
But yeah, I'm going for 2-0 Leeds. Don't think I need to say too much more on that.
lovely.
I'd yeah, had a very poor result against Wolves. See if they can respond, but I don't see them responding. I see Leeds getting a win.
Nice. Right, then moving on then to the 2 p.m. kickoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's one of those is Everton Brentford, mate. Mm,
It is. This is a yeah one of those games where I don't really know too much about what's going to happen apart from the fact that someone's going to win, someone might draw. I don't know what's going to happen. Uh,
yeah, no, me neither.
it's
Strangely enough, Everton could be up at fifth place if they get the win here.
that's just mad. That's mad.
Yes. Given also, look, like okay, so listen, it's Chelsea away to Manchester City. They could lose that one, obviously. Manchester United will lose against Leeds, and Sunderland could drop points as well away to Tottenham.
They won't, but they could. Yeah.
Whoops. And then so Everton, if they just get the win here, and Chelsea and Manchester United lose, and if just Sunderland drop points, then they are up at fifth,
And right
which
behind.
is quite fucking mental when you think about it. But I predicted them to finish seventh this season. Uh,
It's looking like a good prediction.
yeah, they are in the vicinity of
They
it.
are in
Yeah,
the
but
conversation.
yeah, they are. Well, so is fucking Nottingham as well.
So
Because
is
that's like, yeah.
so is Bournemouth down in 15th, mate. Oh yeah, Nottingham
yeah,
is 7th. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, no, but yeah, it's so that's a real, you know, that's something that they should really aim for, Everton.
Yeah, I think they just need to be consistent now. They obviously hadn't won in three going into the game against Forest where they won. Um, need some consistency, I think. And
Yeah.
listen, Brentford away from home are terrible. At home, very good, but away from home, terrible. So it's a chance for everyone, like you say, to push themselves up, start getting a bit of breathing space away from the 13, 14, 15 positions in the league.
Well, yeah, definitely, man. And do you do you think do you feel that Everton has done better at home than they have away?
I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about it, but I don't think they're very good at home, particularly.
They have taken as many points at home as they have away, which is 14 away, 14 at home. But I really thought that they were, you know, heavy on the home side, but yeah, they've taken as many points,
Just
uh,
no,
which
but
is 28 then in total. Uh,
that's
but really thought that they were better at home than they were away. But yeah, it's I don't know if that's a compliment or whatever. But yeah, huh? Well, there you
yeah,
go.
yeah,
Anyway, we could see them on fifth place going into match week 21.
yeah.
So yeah, so and that's not impossible by any means. It feels like,
Hmm.
um, and given as you said, Brentford's horrendous away form, I'm going for a 3-2 Everton win.
Wow, some goals, some
Yeah,
goals to be scored.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, mate. Because
I'm gonna.
yesterday we had 3 games finishing 0-0.
Oh, horrendous. Yeah.
So that's going to be quite the turnaround. Maybe coming into the weekend, I don't know.
No, yep, yep, absolutely, mate. There's a lot of goals down here, but there actually isn't, to be fair, on your predictions. So yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna go against the grain once again, and I'm gonna say Brentford make it two away wins in a row on the spin,
Oh,
and it's gonna be one of those where it's 3-1 Brentford.
oh, okay. Really, quite the opposite from my prediction. So that's always fun.
Always fun, mate.
Um,
It's always fun.
yeah, leaving that one, then moving on to the next one, which also kicks off at 2 local time up in Newcastle. They are hosting Crystal Palace. Um,
Ooh, ooh.
yeah, I don't know really what to make of this one. Mm, but
Mm,
it feels like a comfortable, straight Newcastle win for me.
mm.
What you can argue, for Crystal Palace is that um, Brennan Johnson, they just bought him, yeah, didn't they?
Did
So
they?
will he? Hey,
Did they?
Brennan Johnson, yeah, from Tottenham,
Is that complete?
yeah. Anyway, will
What?
Brennan Johnson will he start? Will he play? He didn't get minutes at Tottenham. Crystal Palace needing someone more in attack,
Hold on, mate. You
not. Eh?
you keep talking, man. I'm just gonna do this Brennan Johnson Google search here because I did
Okay, you go
not.
ahead.
I heard that they got a bid accepted.
I yeah.
I didn't
Now,
know that
anyway,
was confirmed.
yeah,
Johnson is set to be in Palace squad to face Newcastle. Didn't even know.
yeah.
I didn't know he
And I
went.
said, done deal. You should log on to Twitter more or X because I mentioned you in a comment there, it being a complete transfer. Anyway, it's a really
Oh,
really good, beforehand, a really good transfer for Crystal Palace. Because Johnson didn't get the minutes he needed or wanted at Tottenham.
mm-hmm,
Crystal Palace needing someone more in attack,
mm-hmm.
and and the transfer fee as well, like £30 million. Um, that's quite decent as well. Quite decent as well. And I don't know if he will. I don't know if he will get them this, another dimension in attack, but they
Mm-hmm.
certainly need more personnel, more players up there, and someone who could assist or be together with Mateta maybe because I was on that in one of the podcasts I did as well, or we did. Do
Yeah,
you remember? I
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking about Mateta needing some other player who could do this and that, and so very well done for getting this transfer, done so early in the window as well. Um, Maybe they listen to the podcast. You know, the scouts and Crystal Palace board. Maybe because yeah, well, you know, Matata he needs some assistance. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Fucking spot on, Robin. Yeah, okay.
Spot on, mate. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy Brennan Johnson off the back of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
fantastic.
yeah.
Genuine didn't know that was complete. Done deal.
So
I
that
knew.
you could argue that they will get a boost from that, or he will anyway. So he will just turn up and be a world class player because you never know with these players, because he can, individually be like really, really, really like a fucking superstar somewhere, and then he changes the club and nothing works. Because it's a different environment, different club, different players to adapt to.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so he could actually be, he can turn out to be a really good player for Crystal Palace because he can just maybe he thrives in their environment together with those players, And then Tottenham fans are going, "Oh, why the fuck didn't we keep him? Fuck off, Frank." What? How didn't you see that? Well, he didn't work at Tottenham then,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so it's a totally different issue.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, do you know what I mean? I get wound up with this because
That's it.
why the fuck tell him? Well, it didn't work in my system, in our environment. It's just like that, because it all it stems from actually when somebody tweeted something about Subimendi coming in from Real Sociedad to Arsenal. Like a mid mid player in La Liga coming into the Premier League, being one of the best midfielders in the league, and he went in air quotes best league in the world, Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not about it's about what you see in a player, what you see, what your team needs. Tottenham didn't need him. Arsenal, sorry, Crystal Palace now needs Brennan Johnson. Maybe they have the exact position for him. They've scouted him. They know his skills, whatever. So it might be like a really good pairing. Uh, but people are so fucking narrow-minded. They don't just fucking fuck off. So
Whoa!
yeah, no, seriously. I said this was my sanctuary for cursing as well.
It is. It certainly is your sanctuary,
Yeah, but
mate.
it just frustrates me so much.
Hey, don't let it. Hey, that's what they want, mate. That's what
Really?
they
Yeah,
want.
yeah, yeah. They've
They've
got
got
me.
you.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, yeah. No, anyway, I don't think that will be enough for Crystal Palace. Obviously, 4-1 Newcastle. I think
Oh, four
yeah, and
one,
that's not, yeah, 4-1. Maybe
four one.
Matata penalty, maybe consolation goal.
Uh, maybe. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, once again go against the grain. I'm gonna go 2-1 Crystal Palace.
Fuck yeah, that's an upset.
That's an upset and a half.
Oh yeah,
Jean-Philippe did that. Hey, did that in the last podcast, mate, and he scored.
he did.
That wonky fingers pointing at you, mate. Uh,
Yeah,
fantastic. Where to next, mate?
brilliant.
You lose your
Uh,
fucking head anymore.
we're going down to London again. Tottenham are hosting Sunderland,
Back down to London.
and you spoiled that before.
I
You
did
said
spoil
that
it, mate.
Sunderland will win.
No, semi spoiled it. I
Uh,
said that Spurs wouldn't win. Or no, I didn't say that. I don't know what I said.
I
They wouldn't lose. I said Sunderland
I
wouldn't
can't I
lose.
can't recall either. But yeah.
Sunderland wouldn't
Okay.
lose, is what I said. And they
Yeah.
won.
Okay.
It'll be a draw.
It will. Yeah.
Uno, uno.
Yeah, I have that as well, actually.
Oh, fantastic.
But it's very interesting, though, because both teams coming from nil result with I think various feelings,
Mm,
um, different feelings, because Sunderland obviously considering their point like a win against Manchester City, treating that like fucking three points,
hmm.
as they maybe should, and Tottenham walked away from Brentford with obviously disappointed with just the point. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, will that? How will that affect the two sides coming into this one? You think, or will it affect them, or will? Yeah, you went 1-1, but do you see one side being more favourites, maybe, or more likely to
I don't-
win?
I just think Sunderland can come in with so much confidence to this one because Tottenham's home form is shocking as well,
Mm.
particularly shocking. They just there's so much for them to gain in this game in terms of they don't need to treat it like a Man City did like last night where they were backs against the wall for periods of time and just bodies on the line defending. They're obviously going to need to do those things and do the basics and continue to do that to get the points. But they don't need to treat it like it's a do or die game because Spurs are not at that level. And
Yeah, no.
Spurs are not at that intimidation level either. It's one of those games where they can go into it feeling we can actually come away with 3 points here. Like they've gone to Stamford Bridge and won. They're taking points off City and Arsenal. They're good enough to get these points, especially now
Yeah, yeah,
Tottenham,
they are.
who home form is poor.
Mhm.
And they're in a bad way at the moment, Tottenham, to be honest.
Mhm.
So why can't they go and go into it with confidence off the back of
Mhm.
picking up a nil? Sunderland could have nicked a win last night. They had a couple of great chances, and if your man Brian Bobby or
Oh
Brobby
yeah, yeah,
could, if he didn't have two left feet, he was falling all over the place half the time.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, they could have won that game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it took a lot out of them. So there is that aspect of it as well. But I just think they don't lose this game. I don't think they lose it. So 1-1 for me.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, when their players are coming back from Africa. I think it's six players, I think it was,
Yeah,
and a couple of starts as well. So
absolutely.
that being a big boost, if they can just survive the Africa Cup of Nations basically with their players being out, then they interesting to follow in
Absolutely,
in
mate.
a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Should we then round this off with a with a Super Sunday game? Manchester City, Chelsea.
Before we do that one, mate, we might
Yeah.
we might be an idea to do Fulham Liverpool?
Oh, I missed that one, did I?
Question mark.
Okay. Oh,
This
we're
is
talking about
so
Liverpool as
this
well.
is
Okay.
so uncharacteristically like you, mate.
Yeah, but it's like the third time I miss out on someone something. Uh, Liverpool, Fulham. Liverpool at home then.
No, Fulham Liverpool.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what you said. I didn't really pay attention.
Uh,
Okay.
sorry.
Well, okay. Well, what do you have for me then?
Well, I've got Fulham against Liverpool kicking off at
Oh.
3 o'clock on Super Sunday.
Yeah.
And I tell you right now, mate, you heard it here first. Fulham will draw. They do not lose.
Oh, okay. Now, what's the final result?
The final result will be a Desmond 2-2, mate.
Oh, I like that one. It's
Oh,
good.
hold on, I've written that in your column. Hold on.
No, that's fine. I like that result. But
Beautiful.
okay, so no, I won't say the same. Then it's
If you could say maybe 4-2 or 2-4, that's easily enough to be edited. If you could say
no, no,
3-2,
Fulham, Liverpool, Fulham, Liverpool.
3-3 maybe, or
Liverpool coming into this game with obviously the 0-0 against Leeds. People are not happy with Liverpool. Well, some people obviously are really, really fucking happy with Liverpool, but not their fans. Slot under, super duper under pressure. He needs to get the win. He needs to get the win, and he is going to get it. 2-1 Liverpool then.
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Easy enough to be. Yeah, yeah.
Shall we move on then to
Sorry, mate. Do your build up again.
hmm. So shall we then move on to the Super Sunday game, Manchester City, Chelsea?
Oh, fantastic.
Very interesting coming into this game. There's so much to talk about.
Did not see
I
that
don't I
coming.
don't know if really if we have the time, but I know that you mentioned something on X about Manchester City's performance
Yeah, mate.
against Sunderland because and I saw that game as well last night, and even though it was I was so sweaty, when the referee blew his whistle, game's finished. I was standing up from the sofa. I almost slipped on the fucking living room floor. Seriously, I was so sweaty. It was uh, weird view, probably from for my girlfriend to see, but yeah, it was. Yeah, no, it's very yeah, question mark on their performance, as you say. Reaction here, maybe. What do you think?
Well, very, very similar to you, actually, mate. I was sat on the sofa with the missus before the game started and put the game on, and she was like, "Huh, Arsenal playing again?" No, this is this is Man City. Oh, why are we watching this? And I was like, "You're about to witness a hate watch. This is what we're doing now."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Who are we supporting?" I said, "The team in red. That's all you need to worry about. Okay, just
No.
focus on that." And I was,
Lady in red.
I was.
Christopherg, 1982, maybe.
We're
I
gonna
don't know.
fact check that for the next pod. Um, you're second guessing yourself, aren't you?
Oh yeah, always.
But yeah, what a game! It was a tough game to watch as a neutral
Mm.
in terms of not wanting Man City to win, as neutral as that can be.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Say it like it's the 12th person, man. Did
Oh,
you see?
it was
Did you see?
brilliant.
Oh, immense support.
Honestly, it was so good, and it was like every tackle, every block. Like Sunderland defended so well, and like I said, they could have snatched all 3 points with some of the chances they had. And one thing that annoyed me is well, Lady in Red by Christopher Berg, mate, was 1986. Just FYI. So only 4 years out. Anyway, the
Later than
one
I thought.
the one it was later than you thought, man. Yeah, it's
Mm.
4 years later than you thought. Um, the thing that annoyed me was the referee. Now, I hate talking about referees. I'm an advocate of a referee. I love them and I hate talking about them, but pisses me off so much. Like when you have this new directive at the start of the season was like you have to let games flow, be more flowing football, which is absolutely fine, perfect, yeah. Some referees adhere to it, some referees don't, and some referees go way too far and just let fucking so many things go. I think there was a point in the second half where I think Man City handballed it 3 times on the spin, like in a very short sequence of
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. What one of them going out to the throw in.
yeah,
Surely
yeah,
this has to be handball.
and it was
Fucking
not. And
hell!
there was
I'm
another
in
sequence.
Sweden. I'm in Sweden watching this. How can I see it? And he doesn't. He's there.
That was also a point
Idiot.
of there was a foul, I think, or there was a big tackle on like the right side of the penalty area of Sunderland, and then the ball goes across the pitch, and then there's two more players come flying in and collide. Could have been a foul. Then someone's pulled down, wasn't a foul. The ball goes out,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then Mundell, I think it was, cuts across his man and gets brought down. And the ref's there going like this, waving it away because he wants the
yeah,
play to flow. And I was like, fucking hell, if they score from this, I'd be fucking raging.
yeah.
And then obviously they didn't score from it and it went out for a goal kick or whatever in the end. And Sunderland
Because
were
that's
fucking raging. But
yeah.
like that in a nutshell was like there were 3 opportunities where he could have blown his whistle for a clear foul. but he wants to let it play.
Mm.
Which is, okay, that's fine. But at the same time, it's so frustrating to watch as a fan because it's like that's a foul, like that's a free kick. But just because you want
Exactly,
the
exactly.
game to
And
flow,
sure.
giving it as a foul. That, that that's not the criteria of letting the game flow if it's a
No.
foul. Do you know what I mean? It's the little
Yeah, yeah, of
ones
course,
where
of
players
course.
go down too easily, like Onana the other day, where he dived to try and get a penalty. He realised he wasn't going to get it and got straight back up in the Villa game. And there's people going that that's
That's
a
what I texted you.
yeah.
So that's one of those situations we've seen. Through the years, so many times. So if that's not a penalty, okay, because it isn't, then how is that not a booking for diving? Because I will never understand that seriously.
And that is the point because use that in a nutshell is there because he didn't appeal for it is what they say. He shouldn't be what do you call it? A yellow card. But if he goes down and he got straight back up like he did, but as he's getting straight back up, the ref is blowing his whistle and giving a penalty. What happens then? It's a penalty. It remains a penalty because he's gone down. So he should be punished for going down when he felt no contact to try to win the penalty. And when he realised he wasn't getting the fucking penalty because he hadn't been touched at all, he's on his way back up. Do you know what I mean? So like he should be a fucking
Yeah,
booking.
sure, but that that
Pisses me
that should
off.
absolutely not be the uh decisive. Whether you. Okay, so I'm
That's what
gonna
I'm saying.
go.
You shouldn't.
I'm gonna go ahead and apply for a fucking penalty, and then but you still dived, yeah.
But that's my point. It shouldn't affect
So
whether they appeal or not.
yeah, because
That's not
it's still a
criteria
dive.
for
Still
it.
a dive. That's what you would get booked for, not whether you gonna do well. I'm gonna go ahead and murder somebody, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just fucking apologize because
I'm,
that
I'm,
that
I'm,
that won't be,
I'm going to
you
say
know.
that this is probably not a very good correlation to what we're talking about, but
No, I
continue.
know, but the point is there. The
Mm.
principle is there.
Connect the dots.
Yeah, connect the dots yourself. Don't be weird. Okay. Anyway.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Man City, Chelsea.
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna say, you were gonna be so frustrated if they would have scored, coming
Yeah,
away with the fouls and with those handballs that they had. Uh, but that's when you should worry about the performance because they didn't really create. They had they came into situations which could have ended up in being a really really good goal scoring opportunity. I think I just counted like one. That is that Doku shot when he hit him in the head. Do you remember?
I do
Yeah,
remember. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. But that
So
is literally the
as a Manchester City fan, then I would be really 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 angry because you should really try and exploit them, and really take advantage of that those situations not being a foul.
yeah, but yeah, and very quickly when you're speaking there, talking about the chances they had, and Haaland didn't have a sniff,
Mm.
barely touched the ball, right?
Yeah,
That was in one instance down to Alderete, who one opportunity followed him 70 yards, just just to foul him, admittedly, but he followed him and didn't let him get on the ball basically, um, and was always there in the vicinity every time he got the ball. Same with McQuailey, but it's like it's the same thing with Arsenal and Gyökeres, but there's so much more scrutiny on him because Gyökeres isn't putting the ball in the back of the net like Haaland is.
hmm.
But if Haaland doesn't score, he barely touches the fucking ball.
Yep.
So it's and Arsenal and City play in very similar ways. So you've just got to get to the point where Gyökeres is converting these chances with confidence, and his movement in the box, etc. And suddenly there's a massive player there. It's not as cut and dry as he's shit because he's not touching the ball and he's not in like if Haaland doesn't score, he doesn't touch the ball. He's not influencing any game, basically, in the way City play.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, of course.
it's very close in that aspect. But anyway, I am going with a 3-0 Man City win for this one.
2-1 City for me.
2-1 for you.
Just
Okay.
gonna touch upon that really quickly then before we finish up because I need to finish off now.
Yeah.
Uh, it's Maresca getting sacked. How will that affect Chelsea?
For
Not
me, fuck.
maybe particularly just comment this one, but in general. But let's start with the Manchester City way.
I think it's the players were behind him. To be honest, most of them they were backed, backing him. So I think it's going to have a negative impact on this particular game.
Okay.
Until they bring in somebody else, I don't know who that's going to be. This is kind of feels like one of those games where there's nothing on the line for Chelsea per se because there's no new boss to impress. There's no new person to show that you deserve to be playing, etc.
Who's on your short list then? We'll take it over.
Well, I read that it was Liam Rossini at Strasbourg is their guy, uh,
Oh, okay.
but it doesn't quite
Would
make sense for me. But I believe it is the
no, that
way
was really okay.
I
Shocking.
believe it's the way that they run their model for Chelsea, and they like the power, they like the hierarchy of decision making. They need someone who's gonna be a yes man essentially, and I don't think there's anyone in world football right now who's a massive A list
Hmm.
manager who's going to come in and want to just play yes to the
Yeah,
to the board to the whoever it is in charge that's making the decisions. I think they want a say about transfers. They want to say about who's playing. They want to say
yeah,
about all of this, and I don't think they quite get that at Chelsea. And I think that was kind of sort of the one of the issues with Maresca, who he won the World Club Championship, albeit fucking it's a tin pot trophy, really. The Conference League tin pot trophy as well. But he's got those in the locker to say, listen, let me fucking do what I want to do because I can take the club here. Man
yeah,
City want him as a manager, so he's obviously doing something fucking right. Um, but I just, yeah, I don't know. They're going to need someone who's going to come in. And Racinia's not been in management very long. He's doing a very good job at Strasbourg, but he's part of their obviously Blue Co company, sister club.
mhm.
And it just makes an easy appointment to bring in someone who's probably going to be another yes man and work on those conditions until they get too big for that position, which is I guess what Maresca's done. Um, Albeit I don't think he's a particularly fantastic manager. I think he's very, very good. I just think he's in that echelon below the top level managers in the Premier League. I think he's not quite there
Yeah.
yet.
You think is Zinedine Zidane available?
He's available, mate, but I don't think he's fucking interested in being a yes man for this mob.
No, I mean,
You know what I
it's
mean?
just
I think
just just a name I thought of.
But
Oh,
but in a
maybe
nutshell, that
ending
is the
his
type of
retirement
manager.
from. Eh?
In a nutshell, that is the type of manager that they should be looking to get
Yeah,
as a club
Jurgen
of that
Klopp
size. Jurgen Klopp.
ending his retirement from football.
Yeah, maybe, maybe. Heavy metal football back in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, why not? Wouldn't mind it.
Yeah. No, anyway, so negative impact for this one, you say 3-0. I'm going for 2-1. A Manchester City win either way.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yep.
hopefully, from an Arsenal point of view, that is not going to happen. So, yeah, but yeah. Okay. So that's it for this podcast. Unless you had something else to
No,
add.
mate, that is us review preview wrapped up. First one of 2026. Happy New Year to everyone who listens. Thank you very much for the support, the views, the comments, the likes, the subscribes, follows, whatever it is. We
Yeah.
appreciate absolutely everything. So thank you very much. And if you made it this far, you've got to stay for the song and let us know your thoughts in the comments about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same song from 2025. Nothing changes there coming into the new year. This is the song. This is the song we're sticking with. So
I'm
yeah,
not leaving. Okay.
Leonardo
Uh,
DiCaprio.
oh,
Yeah,
yes. Absolutely, mate. Anyway, listen, you go on, mate. We'll be back. This is Saturday morning. This goes out. We'll be back one Monday morning with the review of the weekend's fixtures. Back to normal, I guess.
yeah.
Well, no, there's actually another midweek game coming up, but anyway, we'll be there, ready to go.
Yep.
All the best.
Okay.
Speak to you soon, mate. Have a good one.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Lyle's got the stats stacked high. Robin's got a hot take flying by.
They're chatting goals and red card cries, talking Premier League all night.
15 minutes, they keep it tight, but the banter's hotter than a Friday night. Full-time 15, grab a brewski cold, talking football stories, legends and gold. From the pitch to the mic, they're keeping it clean.
Praying to the podcast,
God, they don't get seen. Robin says,
Lyle, you're dreaming.
mate, that striker's toast.
Now worth the wait.
Lyle fires back, you're out of your mind.
His boots are magic.
Give it some time.
Two voices clash, but it's all in fun.
Football debates till the match is won. Full-time 15, grab a brewski cold, talking football stories, legends and gold.
From the pitch to the mic, they're keeping it clean. Praying to the podcast, guys.
They don't get seen.